If you go down to the woods today, you're sure for a big surprise. If you go down to the woods today, you better go in disguise. For every bear that there ever was will gather there for certain, because today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic. Hey, it's teddy bear picnic time because I have a huge load of Boyd's bears to share with you. Now, if you don't know what a Boyd's bear is, I'm going to show you. I'll show you one of these middle-sized ones. A Boyd's bear is a collectible, high-quality bear, wonderful feeling, jointed, which means their arms move, and on some of them their legs move. And there's the Boyd's bear tag. And each tag, there's a different lines of Boyd's bears, so they have a little bit of different text here, like this one says Berryware, but the tag you're really looking for, and I learned after a while that they were all hidden on some of these. The collector was kind enough to secure them. Look at this one, even says investment collectibles. These, let me show you a different one, actually with the more normal tag. Here we go, let's grab this baby. Okay, normally they have a little book tag like this one, Boyd's Bears. It's got their story inside with the name, and sometimes, as you'll see in a bit, the name is on the back. These bears, I don't know what they cost originally, but I have to say they were not cheap. I would imagine the small ones were in the low 20s, and the bigger ones were probably into the $40 to $60 range. Now, here's the thing. Let me tell you the story about these bears. I went to my local church store and I saw like one of these bigger ones, like this one sticking out of a box of plush. They have lots of plush at my store. And I picked her up. I don't buy a lot of plush, and I definitely don't buy a lot of teddy bears, but I was really, my eye was caught by the beautiful costuming. I do buy Build-A-Bear clothing, which is really what I was thinking when I first grabbed it. Then I realized it had its tag that it was a Boyd's bear. I have sold Boyd's bears before, and so I thought, if I can get this for the $2.50 that they charge $3 on a bigger one for plush, I can probably flip this, because some Boyd's bears are worth a lot of money. I mean, like 40, 50 to 100. I don't know that there's any that are worth several hundred. I guess there might be. And then I realized when I looked around the box that there were more and more and more in different sizes. Now, my philosophy is, on most things, if one is good, 10 is better. And here's the reason why. When you sell multiples of the same type of object, so in this case, not just plush toys, but Boyd's bears specifically, a very big keyword, eBay and Google start to see you as an expert in that item. In this case, Boyd's bears. Which means they're going to give you precedent when people search, maybe not just for Boyd's bears, but even for teddy bears. Plenty of people search for Boyd's bears, though. And that means the higher you show up in the listings, the more chance you have of your item being purchased. There's another reason, Gutterball Gang, there's another reason, which is items like this, that there are collectors that are filling in gaps in their collection. If they go in to find this bowling one, and see that you have more, because eBay will show them you have more, or they'll look, you have a better chance of selling multiple items because, oh my gosh, I also need this one, and I needed the clown one, and they'll buy several. And anytime you can get one customer to buy more than one item, that's fantastic. So when you have a chance, particularly in collectibles, to get multiples, and you can also group, we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Anytime you can get a multiple, that's great. Now here's the story with these. I cleaned out the bin that they were in, a big plastic tub so it was nothing but bears. And honestly, I can't even believe these all fit in there. Look how many there are. We're going to go through them in a second. And I'm thinking, they're going to charge me $2 to $3 a piece, which would have been in the $50 range. It's a little more than I like to spend, but I was feeling like I wanted to take a chance. I go up to the counter. They take one look at these and go, oh, these are in the toy section? They shouldn't have been in the toy section. These are collectibles. Oh my gosh, no one should have ever put these out. These should have been individually priced in the collectible section, which is true because obviously I found them when they'd only been there for a few minutes. Because if they'd been there for long, the kids start to play with them and they start to get grubby. The little accessories like these start to get broken off. So, yeah, they definitely should have been in a collectible section. And if they had, they probably would have labeled them at 10 or 15, even $20 each. I'd say this store probably would have done them at 10 to 15 each, which would have been way out of the ballpark because some of these are only worth $20, and that wouldn't have worked out. So it was a big thing. They had to get the manager to come over and take a look. She goes through them all. She's going, oh my gosh, they're collectibles. Other customers are coming by going, oh, these are so cute. They're picking them up. And it was crazy. And in the end, she goes $45, which is about $2.50 a piece, which is what I was thinking originally. So after all that, I got it for the price I was expecting to pay. Now, even with that, there's not a lot of money in here. I was hoping there'd be a lot more money. I think I should make a profit. I don't think I'm going to make a fast profit, and that's going to be the other problem. I'm going to have to store all these babies, but I should make a profit. Let's take a look. Hang on, I got my little notes underneath here with some of the higher ones. So let's start going through some of them. So this is actually one of my favorites, as I've been showing you, because she's got this umbrella. Is that crazy? And Boys Bears have the most beautiful hats and all of this. Let me back up a little bit so you can see her better. Now this is Abigail Rose Primsley. Her name is on the back, her style number, everything you need. And when you're listing these, collectors know, just use the full name on here and that'll get you where you need to be. So our tags are here. So Abigail Primsley. So this is actually one of the better ones. She sells in the neighborhood of $40. There's her eyes, so cute. So if I sell her, I'll almost make back my money, you know, because I got to ship her. That's $40. Anything I'm going to tell you includes shipping. I could put them on international and probably do a little bit better, because normally heavier objects I don't. But you know what? I have to think about that now that you're saying that. Now that I'm saying that, I'm making a mental note to myself because I think there might be a good foreign market for these, and they're not difficult to ship. So anyway, she's worth about $40. So she's one of the higher end ones. And then we have the middle size. So that's kind of the middle size. There's almost 4 sizes. This is slightly smaller than that one. She's got this adorable velvet coat. She's not quite as detailed. And her name is on the inside. So this is the other type of tag, has the name on the inside. This is Ms. Rouge Chapeau. She is a genuine boy. It's from the Hats and Such series. So again, head bean collection. So that's a little bit different. I don't have a price on her, which means she probably falls into the low end, maybe $10 range. So I'm probably going to put her in a grouping with other ones that don't have a lot of value on their own. Oh, here's good. Look, this one still has its original price tag. So it was $15, but we don't know how long ago that was. This one is Hope Hartwell, and I think she's a pink ribbon, probably like a breast cancer bear. There's a lot of those are very popular. But again, this size and this particular one, as she is a limited edition, you can see here, special. Now, I assume they all were limited editions, but some of them have this limited edition Longacre tag, but that doesn't seem to make them any necessarily more valuable. Oh yeah, there she go. Look, she is the breast cancer awareness bear. So there's a bunch of these up. She maybe again sells in the $10, $12 range. Sweet little piece though. All right, let's fill in here. Now, this is more of an old style. If you see the fur on this one, this is very much like a vintage teddy bear. Live, Laugh, Love. She is part of I think that's the name of the collection, Thinking of You series. This is Joyful. So these were designed to be like little, gifts that you take to somebody, when you're just thinking of them. This series has probably the least value. I'm definitely going to have to group this with some other ones in order to get the money back on this one, or this one actually may even be redonated. Surprisingly, these are worth very little. This is a very unusual one. I showed you this one earlier. This is Gadget, and it's part of the, doesn't say the series on this one. Yeah, just normal, little cute one. Little clown one, small. Again, I'm probably going to put this with the other small ones. On its own, might have a value of $5 if it sells. I have to say though, even the ones, they're this really nice quality to these bears. They have a great deal of weight to them, and they're really nice. So this one is a is a, I don't know if you can probably read that, Genuine Boyd's. And I don't see her name. I think this might have been an early one because I don't see a name on it. This is probably one of the more plain ones. It's on a stand. It's the only reason it's unusual. Nothing special there either. We are getting to some special ones, I promise. I actually ended up with 2 of these, which is kind of cute if you have a couple that bowls. This is the Gutterball Gang. And again, nice little detail. Really good quality in the sewing on the shirts. And they are obviously, what's the name on this one? Barney Bowls a Lot. I'm assuming they're both Barney Bowls a Lot. They are. So I'm not sure. I might actually try to sell these together because I think if somebody, or you have a bowling team and you want a little gift, very cute, nice little bears. But individually, again, they're probably, $5 bears. Here's another little sweetie. She comes with a barely attached Old Friends little pillow. These middle-sized ones have a lot of beans in the bottom, so they sit nicely. They've got some great weight to them. She's got her little patch here, and again, they hid the name underneath. So this is Polly Quiganapple, and she's not on my list of high-level ones, so again, she's just a normal, probably 10 to 15. She might go in that bundle. This one comes with the bear, comes with its own Raggedy Andy doll, which I think is funny. Usually the kid has a bear. This bear has a kid. And this one is... Simon, Beanster, and Andy. Simon, Beanster, and Andy. Now, I thought this one might be worth more because this little piece is really cute. But, again, he's probably in a $12 to $15 range. And I said, when I say they're not worth much, I mean, to me, much is more than $20 on its own. Sorry, distracting, the phone's ringing. This is a really cute one. This is, I think this might be Honey D, which I think, hang on, surprisingly, let me check her tag. As I said, the person who owned them tucked the tags down in their clothes. So yeah, Honey Z Beasley. Now, I don't know what it is about this one, if it's because it's little bees or what, but I don't think it's necessarily that unusual looking, and yet this one seems to be worth more. Or I'm mixing it up with another bee one. I did my homework. I really did. No, it is this one. I wrote this one down as saying that this one was worth $40. That seems really weird. I think that I might have this mixed up with a different one. So I will double check before I put them up. But that's what I wrote. But who knows? Bees are popular. So maybe. I love this one. So again, very heavy. She's got a sweater on. She's got her little spelling bee Champ 2000. She's got a purse. She's got this hat with a bee. So much quality. Again, nice weight. She's got the little Longacre bag. I just realized the Longacre series. That's a Longacre basket. I might be saying that name wrong, but it's the basket. And I guess these were designed to go with the baskets. This is Bee Berry. And I do not have her written down as being one of the higher price ones, but I think I actually couldn't find, I found the other ones in this series. This is really specific because of the date on it, but I think we'll do okay with her. Dated items can be tough to sell. All right. This one, now I know for sure. This one, Recipe for Friendship. This is Cooksberry. Her name is Patricia Cooksberry. And she's wearing this very cute dress. Oh, she's also a Longacre basket one. I just, now that I'm doing, this is the one advantage to doing these haul videos with you guys is I discover things as I go. And I think that it might be worth putting all these Longacre basket ones together. So this says Recipe for Friendship, super quality as always. This one has sold for in the $20 range. So this one alone is a $20 bear. It does have that limited edition Longacre tag. This one, okay, this is another Longacre basket one. This one is, let's get to her tag, it's underneath here. Grammy Quiltsberry with patches. So she has two pieces. Oh, I see. Grammy Quiltsberry with patches. So she's got a bear, a grandma bear with a bear. She's got her fun granny glasses. And then she's got a quilt that said, Grandchildren Complete Life's Circle of Love. So she's got a quilt section here. So she's got lots of pieces. Again, I don't have her written down as a higher level one, so I'm thinking, though, this has got to be a $20 bear at least. And I can't explain to you how much they really weigh. For the size they are, they have so much weight to them. It's amazing, which is great because it means they sit on a shelf nicely and all that. This one's kind of different. I'm actually surprised this is a Boyd's because it really doesn't have the usual style. It's a standing bear, which is unusual. It doesn't seem to be as high quality. Matter of fact, there seems to be something happening here with the foot. The quality just doesn't seem to be there as it is on the others. This is the Cali Flora Bloom. Now, I wonder if that's indicative of this, the ones that have this on the inside. I bet you a good Boyd's Bear person could tell me the year based on whether the name is on the inside or on the back. The tags got clearer, so this is the Fashion Family Collection. She's okay. She's Cali Flora Bloom. Oh, I should read my own notes before I say. So I think she's the least special, and oddly, she's the one who's worth the most. This one has sold for $48. No joke. I think I don't get it because I think that she has the least amount of detail. Maybe these are really old tags, and that's why this is an older one. But apparently she's harder to find, so she's actually worth, wait a minute. One more small one, and I'll show you my two biggest ones. This one, hysterical. Look at this. The hat again on this, the little corduroy jumper. This is just much more indicative of Boyd's Bears. The corduroy, the country feel. Does this one not have her tag? I think she might be one without. Oh, no. This person was good. See, they're all under here. Wow, that's a completely different tag. Bailey and Friends presents Bailey Bear. Oh, look, here you go. And here's the original price on that one, too. $21.95. And I think these Bailey Bears are an older series, to tell you the truth. So, yeah. If I had more Bailey Bears, I would definitely put them together, but this is the only one I have. And then we have our final two big ones. Let me grab this baby first. Oh, my gosh, she's so cute. Now, this one is bigger, way bigger, as you can see. She doesn't have the weight of the other one, so she doesn't feel like she's the same kind of quality. But, again, the clothing is fabulous. The little buttons. This one's got an ice cream cone. The signature bows in her hair. Nothing on the feet. She is... Where's her tag? Oh, is this the one? One of them didn't have a tag. Oh, this must be the one. I am very surprised. So... she's got her regular... Oh, actually, that's a date. Can't get it. No, that's just a whole history tag. This is the only one that doesn't seem to have a tag. So she's got her ice cream cone. Somewhere here I wrote that I had a Primsley that was worth $40. And I don't know if I saw her and I missed it or if it's this one. Because I did look it up with the ice cream cone. But, again, not my... favorite, considering she's awfully big. This probably is my favorite big one. So this is Pamela Patchberry. Now she's worth about $30. She's got a beautiful denim dress with a strawberry motif there and on her feet, and she's got this little bear attached to her here. She's got a little dust going on. She does need a little bit of a cleanup, and then she's got the berry on her hat. Very sweet. And then this is the era where they're putting the name on the back instead. So like I said, if you're a Boyd's Bear expert and tell me what does that mean if the name is on the back, what era is that versus when the name is on the inside? I'm assuming that's the difference. Having the tags makes a big difference as well. If you find these with the tags off, most of the time you're going to find them with them because they were collectible and people, preserved them. So this one is worth about $30 as well. So with my research, let me do a quick calculation here. 3, 4, 5, 80, 90, 100, 30, 150. Excuse me, I'm battling. I thought I could get through. Last of a cough. Oh, just while I'm in here. This little bear was in there too. I don't think this is a Boyd's. I think this almost looks like a McDonald's-y. Weird. The quality's not there, but I don't know if anybody recognizes it. Sorry. So, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the top 5 bears, I have $150. There's another at least 10 bears after that I should be able to get at least, I'd say, another 54. So there should be approximately $200, hopefully more, let's say between $200 and $250 in sales. There's a word why I can't remember what it is. I expect to get back about $250 on the whole thing. And then let's say I spent $50. We bought a couple other things that day, but we'll call it $50 just to make it rounded off. So there should be about $200 left after the cost of items. We do have to take shipping out of that and fees. So I would say in the end, I should clear at least $100 profit on these and hopefully more. Now, one last thing about that. If you're an eBay seller, if you're just a fan here for the bears, then, move on. But if you're an eBay seller, $100 profit's nice. But $100 profit on 4 items would be nicer than 15 items because it is going to take me time to not only list all these, photograph them. They are collectibles, so people are going to want good photographs. Pack them. They're going to have to all be boxed because they are collectibles. I wouldn't throw them into, maybe the small ones might be able to get wrapped in bubble and get put into a bag, but in general, they're going to have to be boxed and shipped. So that's why I'm thinking about grouping a bunch of them because we do have to think about $100 profit's nice, but if you're in this for a business, not just as a hobby, which, sometimes it is for me because I wasn't going to leave these behind because they were cute. That's a lot of work for $100 profit. But that's your call. That's what you need to figure out. I enjoy learning about new things. So I thought it'd be fun to get a whole big box full of Boyd's Bears and learn about them and learn about which ones are worth more money and all of that. And I might, as a matter of fact, after we're done here, go online. I'll probably find a Boyd's Bear website that will tell me more about those tags and everything else I need to know and the years that things are from. I could probably find that out with a little bit more study. So I like to do that. And so for me, it's worth it to, as long as I'm not losing money, in which case I should not. The real question is going to be is how fast I can flip these. If I can flip all of these bears, if I can get them listed and flipped, what's this? It's the middle of, it's the second week of January. If I can get these all flipped, let's say by Easter, which is probably what, April? Because they're cool Easter bears, very springy. I'd be good with that. If any of them hang on past that, yeah, that starts to get to be a thing because they are bulky and they're going to be a lot to store. So anyway, that's my deal for today. Bunch of bears. What did you get this week? Did you go thrifting? We haven't been back to many estate sales yet. They're really just barely starting to get back online after the holidays. So we haven't been picking up a lot of stuff. We've just lucked out into some things like this where we found a bunch of items in one store. And we do hope to hit some more stores this week. Leave me your comments below. Tell me what you've been thrifting for this week. Tell me if you know anything about Boyd's Bears. Which bear was your favorite? I'd love to know. And if you're interested in buying any of these bears, they'll all be listed on the Boar's Basement eBay store in the next couple of days to a week. So you'll find a link for that in our description. And please do come on over and make me an offer. If you need one to finish out your collection, come make me an offer. Tell me you saw it on YouTube, and I will definitely make you a deal on one of these beautiful bears. Because in the end, what I love doing most of all is matching up homeless goodies with people who will love them and take care of them. So give my bears a new home, hit me up on here or on eBay and let me know which one you want to take home. See you later.